Right, all right, all right, all right. It's not what I wanted to do, but okay, since we're just doing what we want today. All right. What is up, peoples of YouTube? I'm the Motorcycle Mick, and today, well, I hit 1,000 subscribers. I guess we can give people more time to jump in here if I'm actually going to get more people. I appreciate the one person I have watching right now. It's always nice to have someone in here. And we are getting more people. We get two now. Two, we get three. Three, we get a four, maybe four. All right. So, you guys didn't know, Sunday I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and make sure the audio can be heard now. Yeah, okay. So I see my little bar at the bottom. And I also put out a video Tuesday. What's up, Patrick? So I also put a video too about Rogue Riders Industries LED SIGZ, and those things are awesome, bright as fuck. But yeah, now we're if you guys are looking for LEDs, definitely check out Rogue Riders. Their stuff is super bright. I had an easy time installing those. I did a little trimming on it, as you saw in the video. But LEDs are what we need nowadays. But now that I'm done with my little 30-second spiel, how are you guys? Everyone holding up okay with everything going on in the world? I know here in Michigan we're, I guess, on lockdown right now. Not lockdown, but stay-at-home congressional order. Or congressional, governmental, governor. I don't fucking know what they want to call that. Governor order or something like that. I mean, we're in that position where, because of the stuff that is going on right now, which I can't say because I'm not even monetized yet, but I don't want my YouTube to demonetize this live stream once it actually gets up and running. And if I do get monetized, we'll see what happens. Oh, excuse me. But yeah. So how's everyone else out doing out there? How's everyone feeling? How's everything going with everyone in their homes, in their towns? Everyone staying safe? Don't forget to hit that like button. It's up there for a reason. But yeah, how's everyone doing out there? I know it's not really a boss call to go back to work Monday. It's good to hear, man. Going back to work Monday. It's always good to hear that people are getting back to work. I know that where I work currently right now, we are working, but also there are some couple health concerns. But yeah, besides that, it's been pretty freaking good, I guess, for as much as it can be right now. I guess we'll see where that goes, because it's getting dangerous out there. But I mean, I'm excited. Hopefully, this bill and the government passes so that we can at least get a chance to, like where I work at, we get a chance to get away from it all, because I work in a field where I deal with this stuff all the time, and I it's dangerous, and there's a lot of stress, worry about bringing it home, things like that, and but I'm glad to hear you're going back to work, that Patrick. I'm super happy to hear that, man. I'm happy to hear people getting back to work and being able to make a living again, because I know that it sucks the fact that it's like you're told you can't work unless you're not an essential personnel. And what's up, Gaston Lane? But yeah, it's hard to imagine being in a position where you can't pay your bills, and I've been there before in my life, and I hate seeing that. I hate hearing people having to deal with that problem, especially I have community around me, and granted, I'm still growing and trying to get more up there and more people to be interactive with the channel, but I've got a solid core group that is right now. So we'll see what happens in the near future with this whole pandemonium mix stuff, because once again, like, seriously, right now, y'all don't know, if you say the word, YouTube demonetizes like immediately. What's up, ACW Moto Adventures? Welcome to the stream. I know I kind of did this before, but I did hit 1,000 subscribers on Sunday. Really excited for that. And Yeah, I mean, it's unreal. Honestly, it's been 10 months. I've really been making YouTube videos. I know it said my channel's been in existence for like 6 or 7 years, but I've never actually used it to make videos. And once I started doing it, I became addicted. The place I work at has 2 big pole buildings put together around like 5 guys, bro. Wow. So I mean, I guess if it comes out of social distancing at that point, you guys already got it anyways. That's nice to hear though, man. Like getting back to work, getting be able to make a living again, make money. Right about the time the Senate passes a bill saying that the companies can pay you up was it 2 weeks off full pay, and they pay back the company pays us, and the pay goes back. Also, too, so people that are watching this live stream in the future, since we're in the first 5 minutes, and most of the time I get 10 minutes of watch time a person, we will be doing the Bell helmet, the Bell qualifier giveaway in the near future once things kind of stabilize out. I live in a semi, so I have to be at work. Damn, man, that's hey, that's good though. You know, you can keep yourself spread away from everybody too. It's I mean, I've seen, man, I've seen how this affects a lot of people. A lot of people I know have been out of work, and it's it's insane just what's going on and how everyone's reacting. But yeah, we got ACW Moto Adventures in here, Guestone Lane, Patrick Hattrick. If you are in, are you if you guys are watching right now and you have never commented on here before, asked a question, anything like that, like these live streams are very informal to an extent. So feel free to ask questions. Feel free to bring anything up. I mean, I'm always an open book. I like talking. That's a weird feature of me. Is I guess that's a personality you need for YouTube is where you can talk to yourself and look completely psychotic, but it's fun as hell. You know. Yeah, and that's so. Patrick said a week off cost me plenty. So he's been affected by what's going on right now, and uh, it's yeah. I mean, a week itself alone is enough to cause damage, and especially nowadays with how much everything costs, like the inflation of everything that's cost, and still the what money we still make, which it could be good or bad, whatever. But I'm happy to hear that, man. And right about the time that you said they passed the bill that says that companies can pay people for 2 weeks time off and get reimbursed. I'm happy to see everyone in here right now. Jason Scanlon says, "I'm very happy to never say, or happy to say, I never had to stop working." Well, that's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. No, I actually got my second rim yesterday. Yesterday, I got my second rim from the company, which I got a funny picture of that because everyone's all about these name brand wheels and all that kind of stuff, like Ultima wheels, this, that. And yeah, they're what's interesting is that it came in an Ultima box. So I got my rims from Demon Cycle, and the Ultima wheels I got are uh over in I mean they come from the same factory, the same wheels. But yes, the wheels are coming to be I mean the wheels are going to be mounted on. I'm looking forward to that because I've been waiting, you know. I've been waiting to get those wheels put on. I've been tired of looking. If you could see the spokes on the Heritage, it's it's insane to think about what happened. You know, like that just the fact that I bought those wheels and or I guess I bought the bike and the wheels rusted. That's insane to me. And I mean that's I guess Harley quality for you at the time. They need to do something about that because I hate looking at that. I hate seeing rusty wheels on a brand new bike. And my bike's an 18, but I still consider it brand new. I mean, I bought her new off the showroom floor. I'm the first owner and the last owner of that bike. Also, too, as you guys are watching this, Dirty D's does have his support NBC live stream tonight, and that's at 9 o'clock, 8 or 9 o'clock my time. I'm trying to remember exactly. I think it's 9 o'clock my time. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, 9 p.m. my time. Dirty D does have his live stream with all the support NBC guys. It's going to be a great live stream. They got a bunch of good information there, especially if you are a new moto vlogger, if you've never been doing it. And no, yeah. So Patrick Head says they'll never own up on faulty material. Yeah. So per Harley-Davidson, corrosion, like rust, is part of regular wear and tear on the motorcycle. They consider rust regular wear and tear, which I don't understand how rust is regular wear and tear. It blows my mind that they can sit there and tell me that it's that, and I honestly hate the fact that they go with that. That's their plan. I I'm working on something to make it better, and it's gonna be awesome. Like, I'm really excited to put the new wheels on, have the new seat on there, kind of do a walk around, and be able to show you guys some stuff. Before I do a full video on it, though, I am doing a thing where I'm kind of converting it to its own style, and then hopefully I can get someone at Harley Davidson to see what it looks like and see it and be like, hey, this is what we can do. So for those that just joined or been watching, yeah. So if you're first time here, anything like that, just feel free to ask questions in side chat, anything like that. No, I mean I don't neglect my bikes. I honestly don't. I absolutely love them, and they're my therapy. And it hurts to see the bike like that, and not to be able to do anything about it currently. But the wheels are going to be put on there. I might So I'll probably do a video for the wheels and then do another, like, a whole reveal video on the following Tuesday. Oh yeah, I mean, and that's the problem is Harley won't cover rusty spokes. That's just the way they are. They consider it regular wear and tear, which I think is a very bad business practice. Honestly, they're probably made in China, but it's shit metal they used. I mean, how do you not have coated spokes that you're putting on a bike in 2018? If you're paying that amount of money for a motorcycle brand new, there should definitely be an aspect of having that corrosion removed off of it, or like at least a corrosive protective on there. But they won't do it. That's just not Harley's style. They always are the pay to play type where if there is an issue that comes up, it's your issue and you have to determine a way to resolve it. And I know that's an unpopular opinion and people get all butthurt and they're like, well, you gotta do this, this, this. And it's like, it's 2018. I shouldn't have to sit there and polish my spokes after every ride thinking that, man, are these things going to rust this time? And that's honestly why I went to different wheels. I'm not going to buy Harley Davidson ones because they want $600 or $700 per wheel, and they're chrome, and it's like their chrome on their fucking spokes already messed up. So Scott Mitchell says, I have a 2019 Heritage, so guess that's what I'll be expecting to see rust. Fortunately for you, Scott, though, unlike what Harley's selling, I found a place that sells, like I said, Demon Cycle has the wheels for $600 for everything you need. That's the bearings, that's the spacers, everything you need for the wheels. It was 600 and something, like $640 to my door. So that's an added benefit of when you get to do that and you get to that point, or if you just want to be proactive on it, it's the fat spoke wheels. They look really nice and it's not going to rust. They're all powder coated black. They do have chrome nipples at the bottom, but those are, I mean, it's They're good wheels, so that chrome's not gonna flake off and fall off like Harley stuff will. But the Heritage, I mean, honestly, a Heritage is in my opinion, the best bike from Harley Davidson. I know that's gonna be a very unpopular opinion, but that's the truth. Honestly, Harley Davidson is making touring model like they've made their baggers the same. They might change the suspension and some stuff, but they're gonna be. And also, Scott, I'm putting out a video next Tuesday about those too. I'm getting those new wheels installed on my bike, and it'll be. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it the way it looks. I mean, I got my bike almost blacked out. So my new wheels do come with, I believe it's a lifetime warranty on them, like from workmanship. What do you think of Jason Scanlon asks, what do you think about buying a 2019 Heritage demo bike with 3,200 kilometers? Uh, 1 minute. So it's got 2,000 miles. Jason? It depends on the price that they're going to ask for the bike. So I'm guessing with kilometers, you're probably in like Canada or anywhere else in the world, but not the U.S. So I guess it depends on what they're asking for it. I don't know what they're going to be asking for the price on that bike. So if you do have a price, throw it down in the side chat and let me know. And I mean, I would go for it. That's just me, and that's because I absolutely like Heritage. To me, is the best riding motorcycle. It is. It's got the suspension. It's got the bags. It's got the windshield. It's got everything you really need to tour on the bike, especially just off the line. But it also comes with a lot of power and a lot of fun because even with the 107, they're quick and fun. But as I said, it all comes down to price. The price is going to be your biggest determining factor in that. And without actually seeing a price, I couldn't tell you. You shouldn't be paying any more than 12 to 15,000 US dollars. I don't know what that is in any other form. So like, and if they're trying to charge more than that, just have them look at the market value of it. And if it's especially if it's a demo bike, you should be able to get it for a steal. Yeah, keep them coming. I like this. Like, keep coming with the questions because I absolutely love it. I like answering questions and stuff. Yeah, where the test model is chaperone. That is actually probably a very good question because I guess if you want to look at break-in period, that's 1,500 miles technically past the break-in period. So during that time frame where people romping, I mean, that's a big debate in the motorcycle world. Is do you have to break in a motor? Okay, so $6,000 off their asking price, asking 20,000. So here's what I want you to do. All right, is it's a testing model. All right, a brand new Heritage is 18 grand. And it's in Canadian dollars, so 20,000 Canadian dollars. So 20,000 Canadian to US. Yeah, so yeah, that would be. Hey, so Jason, if you bought that bike, you'd be right where you want to be at. So so if they're asking 20,000 Canadian dollars, that's $14,000 US. So you'd be right in the point where you're not going to lose money on it. So if you decided that you didn't like it, which I don't think you will, and it's a 114, which makes it even better, that you will be 100% satisfied with it and you won't lose money because that bike will resell for the same value. That's what I mean. That's the going market value for the bikes right now is 12 to 15. What's up, Norseman? So that's where you're going to be at. I mean, if they're asking 20,000 Canadian, you're right on the money. I mean, you might be able to knock them down a couple bucks too, but that's right in the value, man. That's right where you're at. So I mean, I'd pull the trigger on it. Honestly, at that price, 14 grand, dude, that's a steal. That you're getting that bike for a steal, and even in Canadian dollars, that's still a steal. living the lockdown life. Hey, I kind of want to mess with someone right now. I'll do it in a second. I will. But yeah, so definitely jump on that price, man. Like Scott Mitchell, if you're, I don't know if you're still in here watching, man. It just shows little people up at the top. It doesn't show me who actually is still here. But he'll probably even attest to you that the Heritage is one of the best riding motorcycles, and you're not going to be unhappy with it. Like honest, the way I think about it is this. All right, you can go and buy a Street Glide for 20 grand in US dollars. All right, or you can go buy your Heritage like you are, and if you ever come to the point where you want something like a Street Glide, just throw a freaking Batwing fairing on it and some bigger saddlebags. That's all you have to do, and they have kits for that, which makes it super easy. And even with the price of those kits to be able to do that, you're still under what you pay for a Street Glide. And if it's 14,000 to 20,000 is Canadian, so you'd be paying 40 to 50,000 Canadian for a Street Glide brand new or a Street Glide special, I guess, because I mean, or even a Street Glide. So 100%, Jason, I promise you, you will love that motorcycle because I love mine. And then once I get a little more work done to it, which is motor related, which honestly, the way the motor is right now is way better. Like, I will say that right now, the 114 itself, even with the stage one, is fun to ride. You have more than enough power than you'll ever need. Scott, what do you? Scott says, "Or take the bags and windshield off entirely different bike." Yeah, I mean that's what I like about the Heritage too is you can pop the bags and windshield off, and then you got pretty much a deluxe, honestly, just a blacked out deluxe, which is really cool to me. It's that different side of it, and being able to have that really is like a top of the line thing for me. You know, in my mind, is that I can go enjoy myself and have different bikes, or you can just take the saddlebags off, or you can take the windshield off and leave the saddlebags. I mean, you have all these different combinations for that bike, and they're endless. It is true though. I mean, like I absolutely love mine, 100%. I would say that's the bike I will push to people 100% of the time versus buying a used anything else because you can pick our bikes up for dirt cheap. And I don't know if you financed yours, Scott, but like even though I'm upside down on my Heritage in 2 years, which is completely crazy. I mean, it's my forever motorcycle. The Heritage is my forever motorcycle, and that's why I'm doing the stuff I'm doing to it because I plan to keep it forever. And then when that point comes and I want a fairing, if I ever do, I will throw a Batwing on it and it'll still look nasty and still perform better than most of Harley's motorcycles. Well, no. So this is Patrick Hadrick. This is what I was saying. You're salty about your wheels, but still waving the flag. No disrespect at all. No, I mean, so that's the thing, though. All right, is I can be pissed off at Harley and all that stuff, but you have to keep that positive aspect in mind with Harley to where you still support the brand. You just want them to change. And what they've been doing hasn't been working. So I can like I'm pissed off about Harley's customer service and quality, but if no one ever says anything about it or makes a big issue about it, no one's ever going to do anything. So I'll tell people all day to buy used Harleys because the aftermarket is great for them. I'm not telling people to go buy brand new motorcycles. So I mean, like you could buy a used Heritage from someone else, a private seller. I mean, if you buy from a dealership, you're still screwing them because they'd rather sell that brand new motorcycle and they don't get as big commission on the used models. So definitely stick it to the man. Go buy a freaking used Heritage, 100%. Because I like Harley as a brand. Just what their company doing it now, it doesn't mean I have to support them for their new stuff. until they do something that's really gonna bring up a sense of pride. Also, don't forget to hit that like button. I got 6 people watching and only 1 like. No one likes me. But yeah, that's where you gotta look at what's cost effective for you, and honestly, the Heritage can be turned into a touring model. That people have been doing it for a long time. I've seen a lot of Heritages that look exactly like a limited. So Jason Scanlon says, "Yeah, 2 bikes in one. I really like that. It's rawhide and black. Nice color, I think." Yeah, that is a great color scheme for the bike. I do like that style. It gives you a little more room to play with because if you want to change the color of your saddlebags, you can do it. But honestly, like it's like a think about like the Dyna Switchback. What made that bike such a good seller was the fact that it was a dyno, but yet it still had all the features and like the windshield. It looked kind of like a little Road King kind of thing, and that's why I like the Heritage. Besides the wheels, because it's a fun bike and a sporty bike for a Harley. For a cruiser, it's probably one of the sportiest bikes that doesn't ride like shit. Because the FXDR and the Fat Boy, or yeah, the Fat Boy both have these huge ass rear wheels. They have these big fat ass tires, and they ride like crap. Granted, those bikes are more at home going down a straight line than they are going around curves. But I mean, the riding position on those is extremely uncomfortable. And if all right, Petrick says, and if new bike warranty sucks, might as well buy used. Yeah, that is true. I mean, most dealers will offer a warranty with their bike anyways, like a dealership warranty. It wouldn't be a Harley warranty. So, yes, some still have remaining warranties on them, but at the same time, you don't. If you get like a dealer warranty on the bike and you do work to it, you don't have to worry about losing it from Harley because that's a big concern for everybody. Is that Harley Davidson will find a way to work, or like at least the dealerships or Harley itself will find ways to work around warranty issues. So things like the wheel and tire package is like, well, corrosion on my spokes isn't considered dangerous, even though spokes are a critical part of it. But oh, Norseman says it seems like not much is covered these days, and it's not. They, I think when they say wheel, like things like the wheel and tire, right? It says, well, if your wheel gets damaged, it's covered. If your tire gets damaged, it's covered. But if you have spoke or corrosion on your wheels, it's not covered. So it's kind of one of those weird little areas of coverage where something that's detrimental to it can cause you to get warranty fixed. But also, if you use something else, it doesn't. So, like rust. And I think, to me, honestly, the spokes are a critical part of the bike. So, if they do corrode, they should be covered under warranty, but that's just not the way things work. And it worked out better for me because, yeah, until it rusts through, then it's covered. It is true. And it worked out better for me because I found better wheels that look a lot better. And I'm excited to see how they look on the bike because that thing's going to look nasty. And I found them for a great price versus what they have for the Harley ones. Because, I mean, everything at Harley's overpriced. You're paying for a stupid badge. And even like their new handlebars, they're trying to price them up there with the ones you can get that are cost like $300 for a set of bars. I never understood that, why a set of handlebars was so expensive like that, just like a regular bent set of handlebars. Because they get them mass produced. It's not like it's, handmade crafting every one. There's an assembly line that makes them. I honestly think they could sell those bars for $100 and still make money because it's a piece of tubing. Like literally, it's just a piece of bent tubing, and they want to charge all that kind of money for it. There's just so much that Harley could do better, and I want to be the person that, like, I don't know if saying anti Harley hero really works out, but I guess like anti Harley hero in my mind, HD equals $100. Also, let me go back to the list. We have Patrick Hattrick in here for the side chat, Scott Mitchell, Jason Scanlon, the Norseman, Gusto and Lane were here. Jason Scanlon. Gonna ask my dealer about corrosion on the spokes and see what they say. They're gonna tell you the same thing that every Harley dealership says, and if you can, I don't know. I like the spoke look on the Heritage. I think it's a fitting look for the bike, but also for me, I wanted to go to the fat spoke wheels. And you might be able to get them to throw that in there too, with like the Demon Cycle or Ultima wheels. I did not go with the plus size wheel in the front. I know a lot of people do that, but I just like not losing any ride quality or performance of my bike, so that's why I went with the factory size. It's just the way it's going to be for me. I like keep maintaining my performance on my bike. But don't be surprised if they tell you that it's not covered. And if they do say it's covered, make sure that's in somewhere you have someone signing it saying that it is covered or get it recorded on your phone. Like literally pull out fucking voice recorder on your phone, hit record, and then ask the question so that if it ever does come up, you can be like, hey, I talked to this person. And they're like, oh, well, we don't have any record of it. And it's like, well, here, play the audio file of it and be like, sucks to suck. Or if you can't even better get it on video. If you document everything, then you can use it to your advantage in the end, in the long run. But yeah, there's quite a few. Well, I mean, what do you get? So those of you that live in the United States, what do you guys think about this $1,200 a person plus other families that we're getting? What's your guys' opinion on that? Because obviously we're supposed to reinvest it, so I have some Harley parts I want to get and put on the bike too. And I'm so Scott, if you are, I think Scott's still in here too. If you are still in here, which I think you are, with your 114, besides if you have a stage one on there, do you think you'd ever go stage two, or did you have the stage two put on when you got the bike too? Because that's another big question is with the big displacement motor like we already have, do you even need a cam? That's is that something that's necessary, or is that going to be way too much power? Because for me, I use my bike also for the strip. I use street and then strip. So I'm going to be using it for the intended purposes of going in a straight line as fast as I can. But honestly, I think the 114 itself is just a great motor in general. And I know that's an unpopular opinion too. And I even got corrected about this issue. So I put a video about sumping out, and then I had a guy from a Harley dealership correct me about it. And he actually owns the Harley dealership, and he's really cool as hell. You put Vance and Hines on it. Boo. Should have gone tab performance. The best sounding exhaust, I think, for the Softails is tab performance. I did my research, and actually, when I got mine, there wasn't too many out yet. Actually, I think there was only maybe the S&S ones, maybe. But again, S&S. Okay, so S&S has a weird handle on things to where I know they work with Harley Davidson because it seems as soon as Harley brings out a new motorcycle, S&S is like, "Hey, we already got parts for it." So it's like, okay, well, we already know who you're in bed with, and Harley needs to branch out from that because their cam like Harley cams are trash. I'll tell everyone watching this live stream now and later on that Harley cams are complete garbage for the Milwaukee 8. They designed the same twin cam thing to run inside the Milwaukee 8s, and so no. So the sumping issue is mainly related to the CVO models, and the oil transfer is more to the touring models. So, well, yeah, but you took the insulation out of your Vance and Hines pipes, but you could have just bought Tab Performance and not had to worry about it because my zombie baffles are probably as louder than anything I've ever heard. They rumble, and you can ask the Norseman about that. My bike is retarded loud. Yeah, I mean, if you have any more questions about the Heritage, about anything like that, feel free to ask, man. Like, I've had my bike since day zero. I think I was one of the first Heritages they sold. Actually, maybe even the first Heritage Softail from the new ones they sold. And I tell this story all the time. So a warranty on a demo bike still exists. That's the thing is because it's being used as a demo motorcycle, the way it should work is that you have the warranty still exists on it because it's been used by a dealership. You don't lose that warranty because if it had gone out and came back, they might still have warranty left, like a factory warranty left on the bike. But as a demo bike, it should have the full thing. But yeah, I mean, I've had my Heritage since day zero. Like I was saying, I bought it right next to a Road King special, which I could have got that had the 107. No worries, Harleys are allowed to be loud. Which is funny. So I watched something from Donut Media the other day. It was kind of like the history of Harley Davidson. They have those for certain things. They have a lot of them. But he did bring up a good point. Is like when Harleys were sold in the beginning, they were being sold to businessmen and they were being marketed because of how quiet they were compared to the other ones and how reliable they were. And they were. I mean, and I think the problem is that more power that gets added, you start losing durability of the motor. I mean, by no means am I ever gonna hit like CVO stuff because I don't have CVO heads and anything like that on my bike. Which I kind of wish they would have. That'd been kind of cool to have CVO heads on my Heritage, but that's something that can happen down the road. But I'm not kicking out $1,200 just to add a little bit more power. But it's I don't know. You're right, Patrick. I do bash on Harley, but I still wave the flag. I do. I mean, just because of the history and the real people that ride Harleys that understand that it doesn't matter what you ride as long as you're putting two wheels down. Those are the cool Harley guys. Those are the ones that are going to get the business growing. The problem is the old guys that grew up in the time of, well, let's say boomers, but yeah, the time of people that grew up in that time frame where there was, that mal. I don't know what the exact word I want to use for that is, but they just didn't like Japanese or import bikes because of the times. And we got to get past that. We got to get way the hell past that shit. I'm tired of hearing about how that works and how it's all issues and a little nervous about reliability on my bikes and how it isn't trouble free. So, Jason, I will tell you right now, in my 2 years of riding my Heritage, I have not had any reliability issues with that bike. And right now, it's tuned with the DynoJet Power Vision and tab mufflers, and that thing's got a lot more pep to it. And I've had no quality issues with the bike because I'm not like there's a difference between constantly romping on your bike, but those Milwaukee 8s are high compression motors. They are designed to be high compression because what people don't realize is that and I probably should make a video about this. I don't know if you guys would be interested in hearing this stuff, but when you look at the Evo motor and when it came out, and then you look to the Milwaukee 8, the Milwaukee 8 is just like a upgraded, better version of the Evo with fuel injection. Because back in the day when people were buying the Evo motors, they were putting hemispherical heads on it, so the Hemi heads, and that was getting more power, and they'd do bigger strokes, and that's what they did with the Milwaukee 8. Like when you look at the design of it, you ain't drinking the Kool-Aid, you're just serving it. I don't even think it's the Kool-Aid, man. Like I think drinking the Kool-Aid is being that guy that gets a Harley and automatically goes to calling everything else jab crap and all that kind of stuff. And the ones that really appreciate riding the core values of what Harley Davidson was founded on, of like riding and having fun, that's where I think it takes it back to. And that's why they brought back a Milwaukee 8, which is just an upgraded Evo. When the Evo came out, it was a very reliable motor. The new ones are, I mean, yeah, you have a couple issues on launch, but that's just the way things are going to be. I mean, it's one thing to have, let's say, a test run of bikes with like do like 10 bikes and run them and see what happens. But then when you put it on a massive scale, you could always have things that pop up because different riding styles, different riding conditions, weather, there's a bunch of different factors that go into it. But in the end, they're very reliable bikes. I will say that right now. I have yet to have an issue with my Heritage, and it's probably one of my favorite things I've ever ridden. And comfort wise, it's top of the list. Even the factory seat on that bike is comfy as hell. I just wanted something a little bit different, a little more comfortable because I had a backrest on mine. I had a grasshopper backrest, and my new seat from Saddleman actually already has kind of like it's got the drop in seat, so my back's being supported by the seat versus a backrest, which for me is perfect. I think if I would have gotten the backrest on mine, it would have been way too much. I'm just breaking your balls, brother. I totally understand where you're coming from. Yeah, you over there in your Jap crap riding that sport bike thingamajigger. I, the only way that Harley can grow is if we get riders like Patrick Hattrick, people on sport bikes that are willing to give it a chance and enjoy it because you don't have the worst part about Harley is probably the culture, not the bikes, because bikes can be fixed. Every manufacturer has issues when they bring stuff out, but the Harley culture can really kill a lot of the people's interest in riding Harley Davidsons just because of what it is, what it's turned into, all the leather, all the you know trying to be this badass biker dude. And it's funny because people are like, oh, you're a Dyna bro, are you a bagger bro? And it's like no one's like, are you a softail bro? I guess I'm a softail bro. Scott Mitchell says, I'll be looking for a new seat with this check that we get. I would like to find something a little more back support than like the old Heritage. So look up the Saddleman G Explorer. That's the one that I have on mine currently. I actually just put it on. And let me see. I know I have a picture around here somewhere. Can't let you guys see that because that's the badge that's going on my tank. But so if I can zoom in on this well enough. So that's what the Saddleman G Explorer looks like. And it's got a good comfy passenger seat, but it also has that swoop in, so you got support in the back and your butt sits down low. And I know it might look a little bit thinner than that, but it's got gel and memory foam in there, so it's comfy as hell. Like, and it's got these. So the way that memory foam works is it sits you up a little bit, those little channels, and it lets air go under your butt so that you don't get swamp ass. And I can vouch for that. I took the as soon as I put that on there, I had to take it for a little scoot, and I did not get swamp ass. So if you are looking, and they're only 450, so that's another added benefit is that seat is only 450. So I would go with that in my mind because if you do ride with the passenger, even if you don't, it's Saddlemen, so they have a year, the limited lifetime warranty on it, a year of like full replacement, and it's a comfy as hell seat. But yeah, for me, like I would not trade it for the world. And like I said, I did the upgrades on the bike. The new settlement seat is comfy as hell. That'll be out with a special video, not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday. I don't know why I get a real kick when people say "fuck you, Patrick." I get a lot of kick out of people that just go off on my videos. Like when you get someone that's gonna comment on there and be an asshole or try to be an asshole. Like I have learned in my time to be what they call a professional dick. Thanks for the recommendation. I'm too tall, 6'3". So it does sit you back. I mean, honestly, I would give it a chance because I've seen tall people ride with it too. It puts you back a little bit more too. So you kind of get that more of a stretch. It's Settlement makes great seats, and I honestly, even with me, I'm 6'1", and so I can't imagine 2 inches will make that much of a difference. But I'm 6'1", man, and I put that seat on my bike and it's comfy. So just keep that in mind. That I mean, I don't think 2 inches would make that much. It puts you in a perfect riding position. But it's a fun time. It's a fun seat. It's a fun bike. So completely backwards from where I was at, Jason Scanlon. I was yeah, I would get it, man. If you got it for 14 grand US or 20,000 Canadian, that's right on the money of where you're gonna want to be at, which is or even I mean, I don't know how much the regulations are. You could probably come to the US depending on how close you live there and find one cheaper. Anyone else? Like, this is a great conversation. I like this. But yeah, I mean, I know I'm getting new tank badges put on. I got a new so since you guys watch my live streams, and I'm guessing no one's gonna make it this far into it now. I'm being realistic. I am got a new tank badge coming. I'm taking the metal badges off. Man, how come you never bring people in the stream? Just asking. Because I don't know how. I need to learn how to do that. Because if I did, I would 100% bring people onto the stream. 100% bring people in. I just do not have any aptitude or clue how in the hell to do that. So if someone does, or I can Google a tutorial on how to do it. But so for you guys, this is what's going on my bike. Wait, let me turn the fucking brightness down even more. So this is a logo that's going on my bike. I'm taking that metal badge off, and that's what's going on there. And yes, I would love to be able to bring people on my live streams. I will have to ask Scouse how he does it because I would love to have people on my live stream and do stuff. I just don't know how at the current moment. So, but how do you bring the StreamYard into the YouTube channel is my question. Does it do like a step by step? Oh man, now you make me do all this other stuff on bum, 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 da, da, da. Onward. Oh, okay. Well, I suck. Hey, what's up, Mr. McStash? I believe it's a separate program. Yeah, so I just did it and it said bring people in. So I suck at life. So I'll have to do that next week. I'll do that. I'll bring people in here. I was remove my bank tick. Scott Mitchell says I was thinking about removing my tank badges too. Talked with a guy in Wolverine that can paint a light gray logo on place of them in Wolverine. Like Wolverine Harley-Davidson? Is that what you are saying? Because I mean, that's honestly, man, I'm gonna go with vinyl on mine. Because here's the deal for me is if I can have the opportunity to be able to change, like let's say I don't like that badge in a couple of years, right? Because vinyl stay on there, they're gonna stay on that bike. Then what I can do is go and take it off easily and put a different one on there. I can change it up if I wanted to change it by year. I could add, you know. So that's why I like vinyl. If you airbrush something on there, it is permanent to an extent to where you have to do a lot of work to get it off. Giggity. And it's I just like the idea behind vinyl on there. So if I were you, I'd find a logo that you want that can be cut and have vinyl printed up on there. Because oh, he was just a customer there. Yeah, dude, I would stick with vinyl. I had nothing against people that can airbrush or anything like that, but yeah, yeah. So go with like that's what I did. I found a logo I liked, and I'm like, I'm gonna put this on my bike because Harley's never done it. It's a badass logo because it's cool, it's unique. And so if I'm able to do that, if I'm able to take and be able to put whatever logo I want on there, and let's say next year, next riding season, I want to change it up, I can go ahead, have another vinyl printed off, take off the old one, put a new one on there, and change it up all the time. I can have different vinyls on each side of my bike, and they only cost like $20 to get made. Like I think I paid $20 for both of those. The guy's making them. So two of them that are 5 inches or 6 inches in diameter on my tank. You know, who could say that? Like who could fight that? That's a great price for something that's really cool. And you can always change it up. And I'm that kind of person that will. Like eventually I'll be like, hey, I either want to get a new one or I want to get a different one put on or put something cool on there unique. Or just take it off completely. But it's something that they're doing with the newer models where they have the logos painted on there. And I think Harley's kind of moving away, especially like the CVOs, their paint jobs and all that, including the Harley logos. So I think they're moving away from the metal badges because it's not cost effective. It's cheaper just to have a stencil they can paint on there. But let's say you do want to make something that's very unique, then you can do it. If you want to do something like for a year, you ride in memorial or something, or like something you remember, or to commemorate something, you can always change it. You can even put the same logo we have on there with the vinyl. It just I think it streamlines the look of the bike versus having like a 3D decal on or a 3D badge on there. Because I feel like it takes up a lot of the tank. And I saw a picture the other day on or today on the Heritage group, and I don't know if you're on that or not, but it's like the 2018-19 Heritage group, and it's clean. You know, he did it on his bike, and it adds a completely different aspect to our bikes that look super clean. Put one of my channel stickers on there. Mr. McStash, if you send me a sticker for your channel, I will put it on my motorcycle because I am doing that to my windshield. I'm sticker bombing the bottom of it so that I'm having all the people and motovloggers I meet on there. So Patrick has said, I consider wrapping the whole tank first, then add decal. Sometimes decals gather dirt and grime around the edges that damages the paint. The problem with that is, I mean, if it does get to that point, it's not a big enough decal on the bike. I mean, it's only gonna be about that big. But if it does get to that point, I can just pull it off. But to have my tank pulled off and wrapped, and a lot of professional vinyl wrappers won't even touch motorcycle tanks because it's just such a difficult curve to do. Like, or I should say Harley tanks because it's such a difficult point to do. And also the fact of using with like gas and stuff. So you get gas on that vinyl, what can happen to it? It's just easier to put put the sticker on there and ride it. And if it does come to the point where it gets dirty or something like that, I can always put something over the top or maybe even vinyl wrap the area where it's going with a gloss black. I can do that because it's not wrapping the whole tank, but at the same time, I'm not worried about it. It's paint chipping is not part of. I've got so much protection around that tank, anyways. I got my hard lowers, I got my windshield, hand guards, everything that wraps around it to really put everything around me versus at me. But it is good advice. But we don't have the cool, easy, wrappable stuff like y'all do on sport bikes. Our stuff's all like super round and curvy. And that's also why I like vinyl, because vinyl doesn't, in theory, have that issue. If you message me on Instagram, so it's the same thing, the motorcycle Mick, I can send you my address, but I don't normally put stuff into the Spider-Verse or the World-verse of people. And that's something I just wanted to do. Like I've never seen that, but I'm a sticker on my windshield on the bottom side of it because that's cool as hell for me to have everyone I know and moto vloggers I meet have them put it on there. I like that because then it's cross promotion for y'all, and it's just a cool, unique look for me. Some people collect poker chips. I want to start collecting stickers of moto vloggers, no matter big or small. Yeah, but your bike has some weird. I see your bike, that the one in your picture, and it does have some weird curves. But like mine is a circle, and the circle is the hardest thing to wrap. You can have weird curves and stuff, but like a sphere is the hardest item to wrap and make it look good because there's so many different ways to pull and do it, and a lot of people, it's even the professional vinyl wrappers say they don't like doing it. They're say it's just a pain in the butt. But if someone pays you enough money, they'll do it. But I'm not. I don't want to pull my tank off and have it vinyl wrapped because then I got to worry about the pinstriping again because that's kind of helped me center the logos on it to make it look nice. I'm saving all the stickers I can get. You know what? I have stickers I need to start sending out. I do, and I start sending them to people. I need to get more of them too because I start going through them quicker than I thought I would. I mean, you can see my sticker right there, and it's kind of orange, but I'm waiting until fucking pussies. I'm waiting until I think someone's working on my logo to update it. So I'm waiting until that happens to get more stickers made because these are like the OG stickers, like the first ones I got made. I actually made this logo. So this is my logo for the stickers. That's what kind of looks like because I was cheap and I made merch by slapping a sticker on a trucker hat. But I actually made that logo on Photoshop on my phone. That's actually my helmet underneath. I took and edited. Let's see if I can so since we're all about messing with people, I'm going to go over here, go over to here. I want to do picture in picture order this. So, you guys don't know. I'll just it on me right and prices right. I'm still alive. I'm still. Yeah, well, shit happens. I, see, this is my version of StreamYard. That's the Norseman, everybody. He's got a glorious and long beard. And yeah. So what I'm doing is personally telling. Wait, are your kids there? I got one at the table. You're good. Wait, where's the other ones at? Downstairs, wrestling and carrying on. Wait, is that where Isaac is? Yeah. Go down there. I'm gonna tell him to do his homework personally. I know. But it's fun for me though, just to be able to tell people go do your homework. I think I'm gonna do that for. Go do your homework. Say go do your homework. I don't know if there's any homework, but you gotta figure it out. So, subscriber question. What question do you have for me, Norseman? Uh-oh. All right, here we go. All right, what do you got? Uh-oh. I think I'm going to have you on next week, too. You need to get, if you can. You got to get... You got to get on StreamYard, which is all easy. It's just a link.
See what I've been playing with?
What's that? What the? Oh, put a new radio in?
Yeah.
He's putting a new radio in, everybody. I'm going to get you guys to meet this guy on live stream. That'll be fun. And Patrick, if you want to get on live stream too, let me know. But he is putting a new radio in his fairing, sports fans. That looks absolutely not fun.
It actually is not bad. I finally made through all the 60 wires back here because this is a direct plug-in for 98 to 2007, I believe.
Yeah.
And mine's a 97, so I don't have all those wires. So I just need these 4.
Oh, nice.
But I got these in.
There you go.
And then I just got to finish up the wiring on it, but here's the scoop. And it's a little dirty and parked in the garage.
Dirty bitch.
It's getting there.
Yeah, it is. All right, man. I'm going to jump off here. I got to get back to people watching me.
Back to your live cast here.
All right. All right, see ya.
All right.
Yay. What do you guys think about that, man? Honestly, for you guys watching right now, bringing y'all in here or having a weekly subscriber question that gets asked or something that's, it could be even just way out there. But yeah, Patrick, I want to get you in here. You've been watching since fucking dinosaurs, man. It's fuck. I was back at 100 subscribers ish. And everyone else that's in here too, man. I'm willing to get people in here, and now that I've figured out the 25 seconds of work it took to do that, man, I can't believe I'm that dumb. I have 1,000 subscribers and I don't know how to do a live stream. I'm just a terrible person. Norseman, what radio are you putting in? Also, you guys, get this fucker to start making videos. He needs to jump on that shit. I told him I would help him. He's got to do it. Also, Stephanie, I'm helping you encourage him to give him shit and make him start making videos too. Because he's putting in a fucking radio. He's putting in a radio on a fairing. And this dude is not sitting there and putting that shit on the boob tube. Straight up. And once he tells us what radio he's putting into his scooter, because he has a Road King that he has a Batwing fairing he got for it. Or it might have came with it. No, he got it for it. And it looks sweet, man. It looks nice. Yeah, dude. 25 seconds it took me to fucking go in there and verify my shit and have StreamYard. I suck. How do I have 1,000 subscribers and I don't even know how to fucking work the internet? It's fucking ridiculous, man. I'm fucked. It is. It is you know what? You're right, Mr. McStash. It is a great how-to video. And drop the ball. Aquatic AV. You're putting a radio and a fairing on a Batwing fairing that you got. Aftermarket Batwing fairing. And you didn't put it on YouTube. Even if you filmed it on your phone. No. Make that content. I want more motovloggers out there. I want people showing this stuff because a lot of people in the world are pussies and will never jump on 2 wheels. A lot of people just don't have the funds to get that big Harley at first, but don't think you have to get that Harley. Get a freaking Honda Shadow for $20 off Amazon or Craigslist. I can take it apart and redo. Yeah. You need to do. You have GoPros, dude. Film that shit. Put it up. It does. Honestly, making videos about putting a radio into an aftermarket Batwing fairing and he's putting speakers I know your bike is 87 and Bluetooth. But that's the thing, man, is like, oh, so and he's putting the speakers in his hard lowers. He's got hard lowers and he's putting speakers in there. Like, that's shit I want to know. I want to like have some bumping audio. Like, I already have the Harley Boom audio speakers on my bike, but damn, man, like be able to bump down the road on a Heritage. Why the fuck not? And maybe one day I might put a Batwing fairing on it. Maybe. Honestly, I don't know at this point. I like the way my Heritage looks. Come help then. I told you I will help you learn to edit videos. Because honestly, I started from square one. I will come help then. Once I'm hoping that when this bill passes, I can finally get a little bit of time off of work from being exposed to shit. Take that stress away. I do have to get the dubs on the bike though. I will say that right now. So if Scott Mitchell is still watching and Jason Scanlon. Also, quick shout out in the side chat, Jason Scanlon, if you are here, Scott Mitchell, Mr. McStas, Patrick Hattrick. Oh well, yeah, I mean, no, he means definitely video editing. I can help with that. I am self taught. Come do it here in the garage in the Norseman. Dude, I am just want to get my new wheels on too. That's something that is on my list. If you guys have not seen my new wheels for my bike yet, I can go grab them if people want to see them. I don't have them next to me because they're out with the other ones. But I'm putting some dope ass wheels on the Heritage to make it look nice. But I'm sticking with that spoked look, but I'm keeping factory size because I have a small penis, but it's not that small. I do not need a big wheel on my bike. That's all I want is my motorcycle to look like a fucking tricycle. Well, dude, okay, so the reason you're gonna see so many people changing oil is because that's like one of the top rated videos on YouTube, and that's how people try to get their views is I'm sitting here and wanting to do that. All right, real quick. Scott Mitchell's here. I'm gonna go. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go grab one of my wheels. Yeah, I'll be back in a second. So for those who don't want, for those that have Heritage Softails and do not, or actually any of the Softail models, but specifically the Slim, the Deluxe, and the Heritage that all come with spoked wheels on them, and you would like to get something that's better, not pay that Harley price from the dealership because they're a bunch of fucking douche canoes. I present you with the Demon Cycle fat spoked wheels. And I'm super pumped for these because it's going to have that nice chrome touch, which I'm leaving a little bit of chrome on my bike because I can use the chrome as an accent versus being a primary point. So you kind of flip the points of the motorcycle to where instead of it being primarily on the side of chrome black is the secondary kind of aspect of it. Now the black's going to be primary and the chrome's going to be the accent. I'm doing great things with myself. Myself playing with myself. Maybe. But those, Scott Mitchell, are the wheels that I got. And it came with everything, spacers, bearings for the ABS, because we have ABS on our bikes. Everything all together was like $650, which, yeah, dude, is electric glides. I forgot about the fucking electric glide. Yeah, dude, they would look sweet on there. And for the price, we can believe we're letting those. Yeah, oh Lord, that's hot. Yeah, dude, like I'm super pumped. I'm gonna be putting that video out Tuesday about the wheels because I'm not gonna do the whole. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna do things because I still have my other wheels too. But yeah, I got Shinko tires for it. Like it's gonna look nice and it's gonna have some good traction. So I'm extremely excited for that and to be able to have those on there. And once I don't know if you've ever seen my bike, Scott. I'll probably get those this year. So I don't know if you ever seen my bike, but it's gonna be a nice look on my. I did a lot of stuff. I know I was one of the first few people that put the hard lowers on it back when that idea came out. Like one guy showed me that he did it with a Dremel, and I'm like, okay, I got to do that now. And now I see him everywhere. But being able to go back to that video that's got like 3,000 views now of how to install hard lowers on a Heritage Softail, which in reality you need to watch like the first 15, 20 seconds of it to learn that where that cut is from the Fire Rider, which oh, that name. But yeah, man, I absolutely love it, and it's gonna be nice. I like the fat spoke idea. I mean, these are not like your typical spokes. They're not gonna bust. They're not gonna bend or anything like that because those, even though they look like they're spokes, they're actually welded in pieces of metal. So you use wheel weights on them instead of you having to true up the spokes to be true balance. But yeah, I'm super excited to be able to put them on there and see how it looks. And you know what? The moment it happens, I'll probably put a picture on Instagram and everywhere else just because I have an obsession with my Harley, specifically my Heritage. So, see, I looked at that. I did, Patrick, and I contemplated that doing the white letters, actually painting my tires. But I don't know. I like to keep as much black as I can. Which, granted, the white lettering would be dope as shit on the bike, but I gotta. I don't think I want to spend that kind of money because those paint pens for those things are like $16 a piece. Like son of a bitch, $16 for a paint pen for your tire. Like, that's a bit out there, but it does make it pop. Damn it, Patrick! Why the fuck did you have to say something? Fuck you, Patrick. You just had to say it and put the fucking seed back in my mind, and I'm like, I gotta do it. It's gonna take me a fucking hot second to do it, and it's gonna suck, but it's gonna be fun too, and it's gonna look nice. I've seen the paint in the tread. I have seen that. I don't know how I feel about that. Ah, Jesus, you guys are putting all these ideas in my head, and now it's like I want it all. I want it all. It is so cool. It is. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I'd be the first guy on a Harley. Oh, fuck me. I'd be the first guy on a fucking Harley to do it too. I'm gonna need a couple paint pens. We'll see how it fares for me. Man, you guys are all bad influences on me. Uh, trying to be realistic here, and it's just bad influences left and right. Not cool. Not cool at all. It is super cool though. I just want to get these monsters on the bike. Ugh, I stare at those rusty wheels and it's the bane of my fucking existence. Hey, just because I drove through the freshly painted crosswalk and may have like bumped a person or two, shit happens. Why? But just bad. You guys are bad influences on me. Okay, maybe not the tread then, but definitely the lettering. I don't know. Well, you do it, and if I like it, I'll do it on Ultra Classic. No, yeah, so I'm the guinea pig. I see how it is, Mr. McStash. I am the guinea pig in this situation. You're like, I want to see how it looks on a Harley, and if it looks cool, I'm gonna do it. I'm always the fucking guinea pig. I'm always the guinea pig. Honestly, right now, I don't even know, man. Like, I'm also too. I can monetize now, so I'm gonna make my 2 cents a year from YouTube. I don't know. So that's the big problem I ran into is like a question of monetization. And the reason why monetization is good for me is because, and I guess for everybody when you get the chance, is because when you do that, it help YouTube promotes your videos because they're making money off of you now. Like once YouTube can actually make money off of you, fuck, let's all do it. Yeah, let's all do it. You wankers. You guys are the reason I can't have nice things. Honestly, I might not do it though because I don't know what their regulations are on the drag strip for that. So I might not be able to put paint in the tread. The lettering on the side of the tire I might be able to do, but the actual paint in the tread, I don't think at the drag strip they'd be too happy about it because they're very protective of their drag strips. So I don't think I'd be able to get away with that, unfortunately. I just had that thought pop into my head, and I'm like, I like drag racing, but if they tell me I can't do it because I got shit in my treads or paint in my tread, like, maybe long and drawn out, maybe. Also, too, everyone watching, don't forget Dirty D's stream is tonight. Go check his shit out. I think he's probably in prep right now to get his stuff going, but I've been going at this for an hour and 17 minutes. Damn. These were, the originally when I started these, they were supposed to be like, I don't know, an hour long, but I love conversation so much and being able to answer questions. So, like, as anyone have any questions, since you've let me rant on so many different little topics, if anyone has any questions for me, proceed. Oh, okay, I get it. We have the fucking whole idea of I've seen Painted Tread. I didn't care for it. Oh wait, hold on. I've seen Painted Tread. Or fuck. I've seen Painted Tread. I didn't care for it. Like when you put fucking 6 dots behind that fucking it, like dramaticism to its max. Do you want to know how I got this paint in my tread? Well, I went to AutoZone and I bought a paint pen and I put it right in the tread and I looked at it and said, "You're going to be pretty." So yeah, that's not so much a question than it is a reply to something. So if anyone has any questions that they would like to ask a real YouTuber, even though I'm not, I mean, it's still fucking around, let me know. Oh, come on. No one silence crickets? What is my bike running a quarter? Of what? Quarter ounce? No. So in the quarter mile, my best run on my bike right now is uh what I believe it's 12, no, like 12.99, I think is the best one I've had, maybe. I know it's quick. I mean, for a Harley, for a stage one, it does well. I think it's a 12-second. And I sat for an hour and put paint in my tread, lol. See, so I found these things I want to try and fuck with people, but it's like a dick sticker. I want to put it on someone's fucking on like their wheel on the metal and see how long it takes them to notice. Like riding around with a dick on their wheel. How long did YouTube before? Like that's a cool way to say it. How long did YouTube, bro? How long did YouTube before you hit 500, 1,000? So 500, I think was like 6 or 7 months, and in the last 3 months, I hit 1,000. So I doubled in 3 months compared to my first 500. Which honestly, it's a strenuous process to make YouTube videos and like gain traction because it's kind of a saturated market. Everyone with a camera can be a YouTuber now, and or at least everyone with a camera can make videos for YouTube. But when you really become a content creator and making real videos, that's when you kind of outshine, and YouTube picks up on the fact that you're being consistent, putting up uploads every week. I feel like doing the 2 videos a week like I did before, I kinda had my little bit of leave time while doing live streams that I exhausted my brain because working a 40-hour-a-week job and then still making 2 videos. Yeah, so my goal is to be the dick sticker peddler. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Dick sticker peddler. But, yeah, there's okay, also, everyone go hit that like button. Come on, there's 6 people watching. Hit that like button. It looks like this. Wait, no, hold on. It looks like this. Hit the damn button. But no, yeah, there's a difference between I like to tell people that there's a difference between making videos for YouTube and being a YouTuber, and whether you have 50 subscribers, 10 subscribers, or 1,000 or 1,000,000. Certain people can still just be making videos for YouTube, others can be YouTubers. I don't think that the number of subscribers you have makes you a YouTuber. I think it's the effort and time you put into making content and making it quality and something that people are going to pay attention to and watch. So that's where you want to be in your time frame is really where you got to figure out because you got to set realistic goals. And I mean, by far, I've surpassed my goals. I didn't think in a year, I did 10 months now. I guess I would hit 1,000 subs, and hitting that marker for me is a big achievement. It was really exciting, and I stopped everything I was doing because yeah, it's not 10,000, it's not 5,000, it's not 100,000 or 1,000,000, but at the same time, to me, it's showing my hard work paying off, and that's where you got to find where you're at. You got to find your goals and what you want to do, along with being a dick sticker peddler. Where do you race? What strip? So last year I was at Lapeer and Milan. This year I'm hoping they do Harley Nationals, so I can go down to Bowling Green, Kentucky. Milan definitely, Lapeer, hopefully 131 over on the other side of the state. I hope to get out there for a race, and I mean a few other places. I'm gonna try and get as much racing as I can this year, especially because racing with Bell Power Sports like to have that. But also brand like so that's another thing too is Mr. McStash. Look at branding too. And if you guys aren't subscribed to any of the people that are in the side chat, if you're watching this in the future, go hit their subscribe button and go to their channel. Don't be a douche. Share the love. We're a community. So Mr. McStash, like you have a community here, and if you are wanting to make content and learn and grow and be better and grow, because the problem I figured out is the YouTubers I watch, they get super big, and this isn't just moto vloggers. It's you kind of have a disconnect with community sometimes, and you have you start seeing other people's competition versus a subscriber or a family member, and we all struggled. We all hit that time. We had our time doing it, and it's hard. Yeah, sub, just don't hit the bell. Yeah, no one needs to know about me. I don't honestly, I bet if everyone actually hit the bell, Patrick, where's the drag strip down by your house? Which one is that? I might have to meander down there one weekend when they got bikes go running. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know how many people actually hit the bell icon, and if I would have more people watching, if I had people hit the bell, it's difficult, man. Like you want to do live streams and stuff, and you want to do that, but like it's easy to get jealous, but it also like don't look at it as jealousy. Like look at it as seeing someone else's success and being happy. And I know that sounds weird, and I know that sounds kind of childish, but that's where you're at. That's why I ride my bikes, I film my videos, and I do the same thing every time because that's just the way I am. I'm all about helping people grow, even if they go past me. Who gives a shit? If I can make a difference in someone's life and help them be better and help them feel better, I'm all about it because I've been to those down low places, and I don't like seeing people down there. The level of support you get is only what you make of it, and it's hard. It's hard to have those other situations where you want to feel it's not Edgewater Motorsports Raceway, Cleves, Ohio. How far is Edgewater from my house? Damn! You live all the way down there. I mean, I do know I am going to Louisville in September. Hopefully that's going on for the Midwest Motovlogger meetup. Hopefully by that time I could have 10 billion subscribers and have like, oh my god! But no, I'm just kidding. Uh, yeah, it's 4 hours and 27 minutes from where I live. But yeah, so yeah, Mr. McStash, if I could, yeah, just take every subscriber as a victory. Everything past that is all. I actually started the channel for friends that couldn't ride with any of us. Now I'm above 200. I do it for me. There you go, man. That's the way to do it. And I've had times Southwest. I know where you live like an hour from Louisville, you wiener. I see that. But yeah, I mean, doing it for people that can't ride, that's really cool, man. I dig it. I like that. And I mean, that's why I like doing what I do is because the time frame it is and what I get to accomplish by showing people stuff they might not know. And especially with my bike, the heritage is it's a hit or miss with people, and that's the hard part to look at. But if you do it for you and you do it for the right reasons, you're gonna love what you do. And hopefully for me one day I can turn this into something that might be a career opportunity. But you got to get that traction. You got to get the people hitting that subscribe button, watching and reaching out. And sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's easy. I mean, with me with Harleys, the market for me is normally a bunch of older people. Mustache respect, brother. But I mean, it's Harley is a hard market because if you're not that old guy or you're not that dude doing wheelies on a Dyna, it's hard to gain traction. But my goal is to do a lot of drag racing, show a lot of cool stuff. Because last year I didn't really get to start motovlogging until the end of the season, and now I've got a whole season to do it. And I started picking up a lot of traction during motovlogging. And I got slapped in the face with the winter here in Michigan, which sucks. But I don't know. I think the community is. Thanks, Patrick. I'm north of you. Wait, how? Where do you? Okay, what's in your vicinity, Mister McStash? Where do you live? I'm intrigued because I mean I live north of him technically. It's easier for me because I'm so fucking sharp. Get out of here. Fuck you, Patrick. I'm literally getting a shirt that says just fuck you, Patrick. I'm gonna wear it around. Yeah, I mean, but that's something you gotta think about, man, is you might not be about the brand, but about the ride, but people will still classify you. I mean, I am the most left field fucking Harley rider I know. And because I don't suck Harley's wiener all the time. Like it's like a compliment cookie. It's like this is good, this is shit, and then the end like this is good. Well, no shit, Buckeye Country. Buckeye Country. You know what? You can say Buckeye Country all you want, but when's the last time Cleveland went positive in a season in the NFL? Huh? When's the last time the Browns went positive? And yes, I stream. I stream in shorts. Sometimes in my underwear. Shit happens. Great things to do with life. It's 8 o'clock, man. 20 minutes from the shoe. Boo. Boo. Honestly, I don't care about college football anyways. You guys you guys can go to the bowl games anyways, and you get rocked every year. It's hilarious. Like Ohio State versus Alabama. I wonder who's gonna win. I don't know. Alabama, the team that's rocked the world of everyone. There you go. Freaking finally, Norseman's charging up his GoPros so we can get this filming going for him, even if it's like a short little video on his phone. Gotta freaking send it. I'm a Goldwing rider on a Harley. Who is the Browns? I don't know. They're shit anyways. That's how they got their name. All right. Thanks. I'll appreciate the motivation. Yeah, you fucking better be motivated. All right, guys, but I'm gonna get off here. It's 8:03. I've been doing this for an hour and 33 minutes. And I have to be a responsible adult sometimes. Sometimes. But thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching the live stream. I appreciate it. I look forward to next Thursday, where we're going to be talking about the new wheels being installed on the bike. And as always, I hope you have a great day, evening, night, morning, afternoon, tea, brunch, lunch, nightcap, midnight snack, crumpet, McGriddle, bacon sandwich. And remember to always ride for freedom. Have a great night, y'all.